Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We've got a free hockey play for you guys. Just a reminder, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell if you want notifications every time we post a new video. Blackhawks Golden Knights in this one. Vegas is favoring this one minus 200. Big favorites. The over under is very high, 6.5 goals. Blackhawks are plus 175. Scott Rickenbach joining us to talk a little hockey. Do you like the big favorites, or do you like the Blackhawks, or do you like a total in this one?
Well, in this one, I'm looking for value here, of course, as I usually do in hockey betting. So I generally do shy away from the favorites, especially in this price range. And in this case, I really see a good chance with some value on the Blackhawks as a very large underdog. Now, one thing I do want to mention right up front, guys, keep in mind it's exciting, of course. Now the real playoffs are here. We had those special qualifying round this year because of the pandemic and the COVID crisis, and so they had this extra qualifying round, which was great to see. But still, now we're really in it. This is the regular postseason 7-game series, and what I want to mention is just be careful. You can sometimes get your best stuff going once we get to game 2 of a series. See how game 1 plays out, and then I'm talking about as far as some really nice betting opportunities. They'll come up quick in those game 2s. But right here in game 1, I definitely see some value with Chicago in this matchup. It's very interesting. People are really high on Vegas, but talk about a couple things with them. I don't think it's a good idea to come into the playoffs with some uncertainty about your goaltending situation. And Fleury, of course, has always been the guy in Vegas. He's the veteran, but he has not been playing well. And then and he really, when he started to not play well was when they got Lehner, which historically, this is what happens with Fleury. And he's looking over his shoulder. So, okay, maybe Lehner gets the nod here in game 1. Well, the thing is, he's facing the Blackhawks, his former team. They know his tendencies. They've seen this guy in practice for years. They know what he's good at, what he's not good at. I think it actually gives the Blackhawks an advantage in this one. As far as the total, we saw a ton of goals, of course, in the Blackhawks-Oilers series. And this one could get a little crazy as well. But where I really like the value is with the big underdog. Keep in mind, Vegas, yes, in the round robin, they did end up going 3-0, but they faced a St. Louis and a Dallas team that failed to win a game in regulation in any of their round robin action. And then they faced Colorado in a game, which I kid you not, the Avalanche appeared to gear down. They appeared disinterested. They played it like an exhibition game. I think they wanted to play the Coyotes. They didn't want to play the Blackhawks with all this playoff experience and veteran guys that Chicago has. I think Colorado actually wanted Arizona and ended up, really wanting to lose that round robin game. So again, people are really high on Vegas, but I think we could be in for an upset even in this series. But definitely in game 1, keep in mind another factor here, Chicago. They played a win or go home series against a very good Edmonton team. When you're already playing under playoff pressure and you come in now facing a team that was just playing games that, yeah, they mattered because of seeding, but it wasn't like playing for a series where you're either going to go to the golf course or you're coming back to the rink when it's all said and done. And I really applaud Chicago for their efforts against a good Oilers team. And I think they're going to be a battle for Vegas here right away in game 1.
All right, yeah, and always good to get a little value on your betting card. That's going to do it for Blackhawks Golden Knights talk here on Picks and Parlays. Thank you, Scott, for joining us.